back in action. Back in action. Rumble kind of sucks. But, gotta try it out, right? Alright, let's get out of here. Let's see if I can flip the old camera around. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I did Rumble, man. It kind of it's not that good. Well, I mean, it's fine, but I shouldn't be doing it on my phone, I guess. We went vertical? I'm so confused. It's vertical now? I don't know. Oh no, I didn't do it right. Can I do it not vertical? Uh-oh. Damn it. Nope, that's not good. Is my stream vertical? That's shit. Is it vertical? Oh man. Can I change it? I don't even know. What's that button do? That does nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Let me see here, boys. Give me a sec, fam. My bad. There we go. Oh yeah, we are vertical. That sucks. Ah, damn it. I want to switch it, but what does that do? Nope, that just turns off my thing. I'm sorry, guys. Well, we'll just do it for today, and I'll fix it tomorrow. Kind of a buzzkill. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. No stress, buddy. Oh, thank you, Bobo. Sorry, guys. I've been bouncing in and out of the stream. Just trying to collect my thoughts. You know how it be. Just trying to make a good stream for you guys. And now my freaking... Oh, yeah. This has got to be plugged in. Oh, boy. Come on. Come on there, charger. Get in there. Ah. Well, I love a small town world. I love a country. Yeah, I tried YouTube right there, man. Or Rumble like 2 days in a row. I don't know. I got to working with it. You know what I'm saying? At least you guys get to see where I'm going, right? That's the best part. Going vertical, man. I don't know. Gotta pay attention. I'm always in a rush. Yeah, we'll see, man. I heard Putin and his peace deal's looking good, and then peace in Ukraine, man. Not bad. No more proxy wars. But the JFK files, I don't know, man. Someone's got to read those 80,000 pages and let me know. I personally really don't care. I think we all have an idea who did the crime and paid the, what was it, Jack Osborne and oh yeah, the dude that got set up, he was an ex-Marine. What's his name? Oswald. Slammy. It's right there on the reef. Oh, Samsonite. I was way off. Dumb and Dumber. Dude, what a classic movie. What are these guys doing? A little fertilizing or something? What's up with the Autopen controversy? Dude, so I kind of thought it was kind of BS or like just kind of someone blowing out of proportion. But I guess, oh God, dude, the shadow next to me scared the bejesus out of me. I thought it was another car. Holy God. But the Autopen, I guess, dude, he was signing, or someone was signing his name to the paper, like executive orders, and if that's the case, that's a big, hey, what's up, Time? That's a big, like, that's a big no-no. You can't be signing executive orders with an Autopen, and I don't even know how they found that out. But here's the deal, man. Like, the President of the United States is always, there's always a scribe around them. So anything the president does or says is always written down or recorded in a paper form or some sort of fashion, right? So if the president's signing executive orders, there has to be like a witness. You can't just make, I'm assuming. So someone knew that an Autopen was being used, right? It seems that way. The everything the president does is recorded, So, Rob, what's up, Dave? Oh no, Army Brat, your YouTube got rid of your message. What's going on, guys? Like, subscribe, support the channel, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All of the signatures were exactly the same, and when written by hand, there is always a minor difference. Wow. Oh, that's very true. Yeah, that's very true. I sign my name almost different every time. A little scribble here and there. You're right. Different pen. You kind of have to figure out the pen writing skill. Wow, that's interesting. What time is it? It is 0744 to be exact. Not or my signature is even close to the next one. Oh, not a I sometimes I'll write. Yeah, same here, Time. My signatures are different every time, almost different every time. I have some of the same strokes, like I have a big old M, but like a MATT, sometimes I'll just scribble like a big M and do like a scribble, and sometimes I'll do a big M, do scribble, and then cross I'll do like two T's in my name. So yeah, I never thought about that. Your signature is different every time. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, the auto, dude, if he, I mean, it makes sense, because I don't know, man, like, if you're signing a preemptive pardon, I don't really think Biden signed a preemptive pardon. I think someone else signed a preemptive pardon for themselves with an Autopen, because grandpa or dad was too old to sign it. Why won't your dad sign a piece of paper for you? Like, why do you even need an Autopen? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, hey, grandpa, can you sign this paper for me? He'd be like, yeah, sure. What is it? Oh, it's a pardon for, for me in the future. Oh yeah, for sure, son. Hunter Biden. Wouldn't he just, like, yeah, why do you even need an Autopen? Unless he was that, like, incoherent or that far gone. What's up, Joe Burger? 10:45 here in Taiwan. Oh, Taiwan, nice. Where's my dance? Joe, I used to live in Taiwan and my sister adopted from there. Nice. What's up, Hannah? Bro, you understand that Trump also used an Autopen? What? How is this? How is that even true? How is that even true? Trump signed stuff with an Autopen. He signed stuff with a big ass Sharpie. There's no way there's an Autopen. All of a sudden, Trump signed stuff with an Autopen. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? No, that's you know, it's that's a tit for tat, dude. Like you can't. Oh, yeah, you know. Now watch, it's gonna be. Oh well, Trump did that too. It's like, what are you talking about, man? This guy's been in the office for 2 months and he's already signing shit with Autopen. What are you talking about? When has Trump ever signed anything with an Autopen? I've never heard of that. All of a sudden, he signed stuff with Autopen too. I've never heard of that. I never seen proof of it. I've seen proof of Biden's. You know, you can't do a tit for tat. It's very childish and immature. Hit the like button. Hey, Bullseye Ben, what's up, brother? Hey, Ben, I've been trying to stream on YouTube for a while, or Rumble. It's kind of weird, man. It kind of screws up my system with YouTube, man, because when I stream on both, it kind of, I don't know. I think YouTube knows that you're trying to play the game. And I think it suppresses your stream. I was just streaming to 5 people. I got off YouTube and Rumble, streamed on YouTube, and now there's, you know, my channel gets the normal audience. It's weird. But Semper Fi, brother. And if you're new here, welcome. My name's Matt. Served in the Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom in the Iraq-Afghanistan war under Bush and Obama. So, military police, United States Marine Corps, hoorah. Yeah, Rumble stream is weird. Yeah. What's up, Cat? Oh, Cat Edits. What's going on? The tariffs are so bad, prices of food have gone up. Oh, yeah. I just had In-N-Out Burger for $9.89 or whatever it was yesterday. That was insane. $9. $9 for a cheeseburger, small fry, and a large Coke. $9, dude. In like 2018, oh, know what I just realized I remember? I think I still have it. So on Veterans Day, they gave out a cheeseburger to veterans. And I remember they had to charge and give you a receipt, but it said like free for veterans. But the receipt actually had the price, and it was seven something, and that was Veterans Day, and that's in November. So November, December, January, February, in March, I just had In-N-Out Burger yesterday, and it was $9. So it went up $2 in a couple months, you know. I was OEF, New Dawn. Operation Enduring Freedom, man. That was the Obama war, Operation Enduring Freedom, and it like once the president becomes in office, like the war continues. They just like to change the name to something more for baby years. You know, a lot of people can't stand baby years. The war that Obama fought was, I'm not gonna really do any missions with human beings. I'm just gonna drone strike everyone. Bush's war was more of an invasion. You know, Obama's war was more of I'm not gonna take a chance of risking anyone's life. I'm gonna drone strike everyone, but make it a little more difficult for the Marines and Army and Navy guys to do their job. Super weird. What's up? Hey, Diego Sanchez. Old news. Russia already bombarded them again. Oh, well, Ukraine should learn that if they keep fighting this war, they're gonna lose. You know, Bro, their drone strikes so much they ran out of missiles. Oh, I believe it. I believe it because Obama and his crew, they didn't want to be like, responsible for American losses. And if there's no Americans dying in the Middle East, that technically the war is not really happening, right? That was his way of thinking. What's up, Colton? All those in and out tariffs. Not so much tariffs on in and out, but just the price of meat, and yeah, food's super expensive now. Super expensive. It was expensive a year ago, and it was expensive 2 years ago, and it was expensive 4 years ago. Hopefully it goes down. I mean, we have a president that said he was going to work on the pricing of everything. Just like he said he was going to work on the border crossings, which he did, and now he's working on tariffs to get us our money back. Can you imagine voting for Chuck Schumer? The guy advocated for bigger government, and he advocated for Americans that make their own money really don't make their own money. The government allows us to make our own money. That's what. What's up, Krusty? Ukraine is a country, not a piece of land. Well, it is a piece of land, technically. It's a big piece of land. It's a big old. Yeah, Ukraine needs to fight this war on their own. Why are we at war with Canada? I think we have a different... What's up, Krusty B? I think we have a different meaning of war. I don't think your war terminology and my war terminology is the same. We were at war with Saddam Hussein. That's the war I fought. With Canada. Well, if it's true that Canada, the Canadian government is taxing American goods to a point where we can't sell anything in Canada, then that's not fair, right? And then we allow Canada to sell their products to Americans. Well, how about Americans just buy products from Americans, and Canadians can buy products from Canadians, and this way we don't have to have this weird trade war, right? I mean, we don't, trees, we can cut down our own trees. We can have our own maple syrup or whatever Canada ships out here. And Canada, can buy their own shit, whatever they buy from America. It is what it is, man. Didn't know we were at war with Canada. Yeah, it's weird, right? Blame Canada. Trade war is a war. According to you, a trade war is two businesses arguing over pricing. That's not a war. That's just two grown men arguing over taxes and pricing. I don't think you've ever seen what war is really like there, buddy. Calling a trade war an actual war is, you sound like a lady boy. Lady boy, hey lady boy. You lady boy. War is war. Canada is in for a rude awakening. Yeah, man. Okay, Oklahoma bleeds red. We're just made different. That's right, Army brat. Semper Fi, hell yeah. Yeah, a war is a war. Well, Canada doesn't really have a military, so I don't know what war you guys are fighting up there. Do you like how, when I think of war, I think of a mass invasion of bombs and troop carriers and aircraft carrier, death and destruction, multi-millions of dollars being spent on bombing cities. And this guy thinks of a war as why are in this guy's mind, wars between two countries that don't agree with stuff about money and products. My war, when you talk about war, I think about like carpet bombing major cities. When you think about war, you think about two people not getting along. That's that we're talking over each other here, You just, Canadians think of war as throwing like a rock at you. Nobody. England, what's up? It seems everyone is lying in what was the Cold War? Isn't the Cold War ended in like the 80s, Devil Dog? Why does Poland want nukes now? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't blame yeah, I would, if I was the Polish president or lived in Poland, I wouldn't want nukes too. Because fuck Russia and fuck the United States. If I were Poland and if I lived in Poland and if I was Polish, yeah, I will look at Ukraine and go, they gave up their nukes. So not good. And if I'm Poland, I want nukes because I look at North Korea and be like, if North Korea gives up its nuclear weapons, someone will invade them. If Ukraine gave up their nuclear weapons, someone invaded them. That's why nuclear weapons is a deterrent to be invaded. Canada does have a military, but it's just like a fraction of the size of the U.S. If it came into military conflict, we're toast. Oh, yeah. I mean, name Canada's main battle tank. Can anyone name Canada's main battle tank? Or their fifth generation fighter jet? I don't think they even make one because they can't. Israel bombed the rest of Gaza, and good. No one likes Gaza. What's up, Timothy Travis? Yeah, Gaza is a shithole, and Americans who are protesting are now being arrested. Good. Should this be a concern for Americans who want to protest the war? Nope. Nope. Gaza is a terrorist state. All Americans agree with arresting these scumbags. That's why no one cares about them. And Israel can bomb the shit out of Gaza. No one cares about that radical religion out there. I'm guessing the Challenger 2 tank. Oh. The time. The M1A Abrams. Hey, I think I was on here forever ago. Hey, Colton, I do remember your name, brother. If you're the same guy, you're looking real fresh these days. Could be mistaken either way. Looking fresh, good on you. Hey, man. Thank you, Colton. I appreciate it. I do remember your name. There's not a lot of people named Colton that I remember. Actually, if you're the same one, I do remember your name, brother. I do. Let's go up north, huh? You guys want to go up north a little bit? Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. The protesters are getting arrested because it's domestic terrorist when you use violence as a tool. Absolutely. Me, you, amen. What's up, brother? The beaver tail, 5th generation slappers. I'm guessing the Challenger 2 tank. Isn't that the Challenger 2? That's great. That's the United Kingdom's tank, isn't it? Please remember how excited you were for a ceasefire when Putin violates it. Oh, Putin's going to violate it for sure. Locust Cow. Oh, what's up, brother? Yeah, Putin's going to violate the ceasefire for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we know that. We know that. We know that. We all know that. And guess what, man? If he violates it and invades Ukraine again, that's not our problem. It's not Army Bat's problem. It's not my problem. It's no one's problem. I know Canada loves their male strippers. Oh, God. I think we should keep funding Ukraine. I trust all the money is going exactly where it should. And no misuse of funds are going on. What's up, Never Sleep? I agree with you, brother. Yeah, I'm sure it's working out just fine. Within minutes of the agreement. I don't know, John Wayne. I'm not there in person, but I'm sure it'll be I'm sure. Dude, if I was on the front lines of Ukraine and someone told me I'm on the battlefield in the trenches going to war with Russia or whoever, and then someone tells me that there's a ceasefire, I'm still shooting. I'm still shooting. Like, I don't care if people in Washington, D.C. Tell me there's a ceasefire. As long as I'm on the battlefield, I'm still firing, guys. So, it just, yeah, the ceasefire is more a political talking point. Nothing to see here, never mind the guy behind the curtain, yeah. He didn't agree to a full ceasefire? Do you love Putin? Do I love a man that lives in Russia? I don't love anyone, brother. What's up, Andy? Andy, he never said that. Move on. Yeah, that's a weird talking point, Andy. That's a, you voted for Elon Musk. He's a Nazi. You know, that's that same talking point. And when it comes to that, devil dogs, it's just sad, man. No one cares when you speak like that. It's just weird, you know. It's exhausting. That's exhausting, Andy. I love my mom and dad and my brothers and sisters, and that's about it. And my fellow veterans who served this country, or even tried to serve it, or attempted to serve it. Even if they served it and then went AWOL, I'm okay with that, or UA, as long as they gave it the good college try. Because most people that will put someone down for giving, it's the same, the same people that do that will say, oh, well, you shouldn't know, he's a traitor. Someone calling someone else a traitor or treason that's never served in the armed forces is wild to me, What's up, low sodium Kremlin parrot? Is that a bird? A parrot? Like a peacock? What do you think about VA cuts as a vet? Yeah, the VA is extremely, that's a good question. Cruo stats. I'll answer that, man, without joking around or being sarcastic. The VA, there's a big problem with the VA, and it's a government-run facility, so you're a federal employee. Because you work for the VA hospital likes to hire veterans. It kind of plays two roles. So if there's a federal funded hospital, it's going to get a lot of money, and then a lot of jobs are presented to veterans through the VA hospital, especially here in California. A lot of those jobs are unnecessary. I hate to say it. And if the federal government's trying to cut the budget, if you're a federal employee, you're the first one to go. And all because you're a veteran, as myself, Bullseye Ben, Army brat, obviously knows veterans. All because you're a veteran doesn't mean you are guaranteed a job. Nothing's guaranteed, right? And if you're a veteran and you work for the federal government, all military members know at any time you can be fired from the federal government. I knew guys in the Marine Corps that were kicked out of the Marine Corps. The big green weenie will always fuck you. So if you're a veteran and you're complaining that you got fired, and here's another true statement. Most veterans are not good employees. They're not. And I'm one of them. I'm not that good of an employee, trust me. I know I'm not. Some are, most aren't. And if you're a bad employee, you should get fired. That's the name of the game, It's that mentality I should get free health care. I'm a veteran. I should be guaranteed a job. Nah, man, you're not guaranteed shit. I wasn't even guaranteed my own benefits. I'm still going through that process. So even the things were guaranteed, I'm still going through them. And that was under Bush, that was under Obama, that was under Trump, that was under Biden, and that's under Trump again. Still, you know, veterans, and honestly, if someone's yelling at, you know, I watched a video of a veteran yelling at someone because they got fired. I almost guarantee that guy's not a veteran. Almost guaranteed. People that stand up and yell aren't veterans, dude. Not in the Marine Corps. Marines don't like yelling. We just sit there and fucking pissed off all the time. I don't know, man. That's a good question, but doesn't mean you get a job. I wish that was true for me. I would quit this job right now and go get my guaranteed job at the VA hospital or VA whatever. Thanks for answering. Anytime, Crusoe stat. I lost a job because they started selling beer. My dad said, get another job. Yeah. Yeah, it's just get another job, man. Hey, I'm a great employee until I find where I work is exception. Then the first thing you do, nothing. Yeah. There are millions of jobs available. I have one issue, get one. Yeah, zero issue, get one. Yeah. I mean, dude, I've been fired and I'm a veteran. Yeah, I've been fired from a job or let go. Yeah. I'm still chipping away at the dude. Crusoe stats. I've been working for the last 17 years to get the things I was owed or the benefits I was promised. And we were promised that, and you still have to apply for them. I still have to show up and speak to someone about something I did almost 20 years ago. It's insane, right? So when a veteran yells that he got fired or is getting fired from a federal employee job, it's like, dude, and when someone demands that, I feel like I fucking missed out, because I don't feel like I am owed anything. I feel like I still have to scratch for everything I get still, you know. So it's a talking point, what I'm trying to say. And veterans, American veterans, don't act like that. They don't. I saw one guy, some big dude, probably looked like he was 50, but you know, he's probably younger than me. And you got to remember, like, this guy stood up and was barking at some judge, or I don't know where he was. Very unacceptable for a veteran to act like that. Very unacceptable. Why did any of you go into the military? I'm asking with a calm and cool, happy smile on my face. The dude in North Carolina was a vet working for the Fed. Yeah. Okay, well, local news, he was a vet working for the Fed. Yeah, if you work for the federal government, you can be fired at any time. Yeah. The sense of entitlement is crazy. You're absolutely right, Ben. Why did any of you go into the military? I'm asking. That's a good question, Saint Oned. What's up, brother? Great question. Me personally, man, like when I was like 16, like 15, 16, that's a great question. I like, there's not like a specific reason I could point to. Kind of, it's just all, it all, you know, when you're that young, you kind of just, I don't know, man. I mean, I found pride in joining because, or like a push to join. No, sorry guys. The friends of mine who did are all now just depressed and just out of their minds. Some are married, some aren't. For me, Saint Oneta, it was just like out of high school. My grandpa, one of my grandpas, my Mexican side, served in Korea, and then my Irish side served in Japan overseas in World War II. My dad missed the Vietnam War, missed the draft, and then I served in Iraq. And when I would always talk to my grandparents about it, my dad saying like, "Oh fuck yeah, man, I was still a senior when the war ended. So if he would have graduated in the war, he would have gone." What was that, 69 or something? I forget what year he graduated high school, but I felt like it was a calling, you know, where I would go, or, you know, I was just like, yeah, man, through brick walls. I didn't really care, especially when I was 18. I was out of my mind. So like going out and fighting a war, I didn't even think about it. It was just like, yeah, no problem, dude. Well, I was a cocky mother effer. So when my recruiter was like, yeah, man, you might be deployed, I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, okay, like it never registered in my mind. And then, you know, I had jobs when I was like 13 years old, and part-time jobs up until I was 17, 18, you know, working summers or whatever. I was a busboy. I worked at Jiffy Lube. I worked in a warehouse. I worked for a Christmas tree lot. You know, you do weird jobs. And I hated them. I hated every fucking job I had, man. I hate working. It's a weird thing. This 9 to 5 life drives me nuts. It drives me nuts, dude. It drives me absolutely nuts. And I hated it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. I'm in the Marine Corps, full blown. Sign me up. I graduated. You graduated in January, February, March, April, like high school, right? So that I had 2 months off of summer, and in September I left to Iraq, or the Marine Corps or whatever. So it was I just didn't want to work this 9 to 5. I thought it was kind of stupid. I was like, this is, you know, my family life at home was kind of, my brother, you know, was getting in trouble, so I didn't really want to be home all that much. And then I stopped playing football. So my whole life I would always play sports, and I loved playing football. Grades to go anywhere. So I was like, you know what, dude? Like I kind of lost the love for the game. You know, I played it my whole life, you know, 11 years, so you kind of get tired of it. I just needed to get out of my own funk, you know, and I thought, why not? You know, chicks like a guy in uniform, might as well join the Marine Corps. And, you know, and then I thought about my future, and I was like, well, I kind of I'll work for a police department when I get out. So I'll be a military police in the Marine Corps. I'll do my time, and then I'll get out. And that's what I did. I worked for a police department after, and then, you know, the rest is history. But it was, who is Jiffy, and why does he need so much lube? What's up, farmer? I had a family member die in every war this country's ever seen. Don't tell me what I can and can't ask. Don't be offended that you're foolish. You're foolish, it's clear. Yeah, I agree with you, farmer. The Hawk, coming in hot. Squawk. I love burritos at 4 in the morning. And twins. What's up, Hawk? How you doing, brother? And twins. Semper Fi, man. And my son did it to follow his father's footsteps. Yeah. I kind of did that too. You know, I wanted to make my grandpa proud and stuff like that. But I really just didn't want to work at some fucking weird restaurant or whatever. You know, I wanted to see the rest of the world. You know, I'm interested in how other things work. You know, there's some, you know, guys there's some people that I grew up with that never left their hometown, which is fine. But when I have a conversation with someone who's never left their hometown about something that's happening outside of this country, it's very hard to talk to them, because they will just repeat what they hear on TV. You know, and I'm like, no, man, the Middle East, I've been there. It sucks. There's nothing good about it. Like, if you nuke the Middle East, no one would even know or care. Oh, don't say that. That's very, and then people get on this weird soapbox, but anyways. Hey, what's up, Dirty Money? Hey, what's up, The Hawk? Good, man. What's new? Not much, man. Just hanging out, enjoying your guys' convo. Simplified, guys. What's up, Dirty Money? What's up, Stats? Hope you find peace. Did you feel the people gain anything from these wars? Do you feel that we, the people, gained anything from these wars? Damn, Cruel Stats, good question, man. So, personally, this is my personal view, as a country, as I'll answer you, as we the people, did we gain anything from these wars? No. As like an American society, no, I don't think so. Not in my lifetime. I don't know. Usually, wars that your country fights, you shouldn't benefit off it. I think as citizens of this country, I don't think it benefit anybody, only for the sheer fact that when a citizen joins the military and then learns what they need to learn and then gets out of the military and becomes a citizen again, I guess the population of that citizen pool, American citizens, you guys get a combat veteran that can teach the citizens to be a well-trained militia. So in a weird sense, that's the only benefit I could come up with. I'm only talking about the war I fought in Iraq. Any other war, I don't know. I don't want to really get involved. That's for someone else to talk about. So that's a benefit, and that's a weird benefit, but that's the only thing I can really think of. The military benefited a lot. Knowledge of going to war, the techniques, the strategies, the use of military equipment, that all has to be worked out with and functioned, and logistics of traveling the 7 seas to fight the war. The military learned, our government, whatever, but as a government and as the military, after 9/11, someone was going to get invaded. The government made up an excuse to invade another country, which in hindsight, I wish they would just tell us the truth, but the government likes to lie to its citizens for some reason. A benefit? No, man. There's no really. It's a flex against the rest of the world, because if you're in the military and you saw the damage the United States military can do to a whole country, and when's the last time another country went to war with someone else? It's a flex. So after 9/11, we have to flex on fools, and there's no benefit to war. There's zero. Besides the military working out all the kinks, in the strategy and stuff like that. I don't really see I don't know, unless someone knows a benefit. I'm not sure. The international hate is real, yeah. Well, bruh, they are still fighting after the talk? Oh yeah, of course they're going to be still fighting. Something U.S. citizens will never experience the hatred the rest of the world has for the free country of the U.S. Oh yeah, everyone hates us. Yes. Yeah, everyone hates us because they want us to change like them. That's why someone from Europe will come on here and say, hey, you guys have a Second Amendment problem or a gun problem. I'm like, well, you guys don't have that problem. The problem, it's an American problem because we have that tool. In other countries, they have a knife problem. It's just a tool. But they hate us because they want us to change like them. They hate what they don't know, or hate what they can't conquer. Yeah, we're all, you're right, Army Brad. It's pretty. What's up, Journeyman Don is about to give the Iran even more reason to hate us. Yeah. Good. America will always need our loyal warriors. Why? Because we, as a nation, we're getting soft. Many still are soft, but a whole generation of Americans are strong leaders again, battle tested and forged in fire. That is a great point, Hawk. That is a great observation and great point. Absolutely, Devil Dog. Absolutely. Israel and the U.S. are effing up the Taliban again. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. Someone's still bombing the Taliban in the Middle East, man. That, this is what I always called the war in Iraq. I always called it the Holy War, or the War of Religions. I've always called it like the Crusades. The Crusades would go out into the Middle East and push them back. Spain got rid of that awful religion out there. It's the Crusades. I always kind of thought that. Everyone knows Trump didn't stop nothing. Putin will be back in 30 days. I'm sure Putin will, yeah. I'm sure Putin will, yeah, I'm sure. Why would Putin want to cease fire anyways? You're toxic. Oh, yeah, Toxic Hero Gaming. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Here's the deal, Toxic Gaming. If there's a break in the war for at least an hour, that means America can start abandoning ship and getting out of Ukraine, right? If there's no even a break in the war for like an hour, that means the logistics out to Ukraine slows down because the orders stop coming. And if you want Ukraine to make a peace deal with Russia, which they're going to have to, because we're not going to fight a proxy war with Russia. Russia's been, the Cold War is over, Devil Dog. If you want to fight that war against Russia, by all means, man, I'm out. My money ain't going there. My money ain't going to Ukraine. I want Ukraine to win. I think Russia should get their teeth kicked in, but I wish Ukraine can build their own battle tanks. What's the name of Ukraine's battle tank? Their main battle tank? What's the name of it? What's the name of the Ukraine's battle tank? I think it's the same one that Canada has. The M1 Abrams? Trump's getting played like a fiddle every time? I guess. I don't know. Trump's not my president, remember? Stop. Ooh, sorry, Vash. How did the Crusades end up? I'm not sure. Kurostat. I'm not sure how the Crusades ended up. Well, I'll tell you what, the Muslim religion is not in Spain anymore. Now it is, because they allowed that freaking nasty religion back into Spain. Well, it took Spain like 400 years to get rid of that awful religion. It worked out pretty good for a while, I guess, because there wasn't any shit. The Muslim religion, we call it the Crusades. They call it something else when they try to spread Islam across Europe. Those wars are still happening, man. That's honestly, guys, that's what I felt like the war I fought was like. I felt like it was some weird holy war, dude. Bro gets played like it. Oh yeah. Jihad. There we go. Yeah. They go on a jihad where they try to spread the disgusting religion of Mohammed and butthole Allah, and then we send our boys across the 7 seas to stop them because it's gross religion. It's like communism, man. Like, we have to fight. We got to pick up sword and shield to fight communism and another religion, because if we don't, look at Great Britain right now. Look at the United Kingdom right now. Look at Ireland, dude. If you're Irish, we just celebrated St. Paddy's Day, man. You know, it's bad. It's bad. The Crusades are still happening to this day. Hey, no, what's up, England? The thing I don't get is why Russia thinks everyone with a military understands is invading them. Let me reread that. All religion scares the shit out of me. I agree, England. I do agree with you. And religion's very scary. It's a cult, man. Hey, Uncle Andy, what's up, brother? Devil Dog, what's going on? How you doing, dude? The thing I don't get is why Russia thinks anyone with any military understanding is invading them. Is why Russia thinks anyone with the military. Well, Russia's point of view is whether Russia's good or bad, evil or whatever, your personal opinion about Russia. Even though the Cold War is over, and I didn't grow up under the Cold War era. Russia, I never knew Russia as an enemy until people try to convince me Russia is an enemy, right? I grew up knowing that. So anyways, so Russia doesn't like the European Union or NATO, right? And hell, we really don't like the European Union or NATO because they're woke. They believe in the World Economic Forum. We did like NATO and the European Union for sure, but not anymore because they got woke. You know, the World Economic Forum, that's all NATO. 2, the NATO members don't contribute to the military, right? So if they don't contribute to the military, that means they're not scared of Russia, right? So Russia goes, all right, well, if you guys are inching closer to my border, I'm just going to invade the country next to me. Like, fuck it, right? So, okay, Russia does something really stupid and invades Ukraine, which they failed miserably. And the Russian military is dog shit. And now we're at a huge World War I stalemate, you know? So 2 neighbors fight each other to stalemate. The proxy war, you know, Biden and all these weirdos that never fought a war before want America to get more involved because they grew up under the Cold War. You know, people like me that fight wars and people younger than me that fight wars never grew up with the Cold War in mind. So most Americans look at Russia and just go, they're just a big dumb country out there. Yeah. And if you don't like Russia so much, I suggest you go volunteer for the Foreign Legion unit in Ukraine. They're always asking for volunteers. Always asking. They need all the people they can get. I can hear how nervous Poland is. Oh yeah, Hawk. You know Poland, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. They're all next. They're all next. What is that saying? Get woke, grow broke. So this is what I think Trump's doing. This is my personal point of view. I'm a fan of Trump. I voted for him, and I think he's one of the greatest presidents in my life. And I've been through some shitty ones, so it's not a big stepping stone. If I don't like that wokeness coming out of Europe, right? The World Economic Forum, all of it. It's all. If I need them to change their mind, I use Russia to threaten Europe. That would be my play. I tell the World Economic Forum, I'm not going to support the European Union or NATO, and then Russia is going to go, huh? So, right? So all these guys that want to go woke and want to talk about, all this weird shit, they have to start worrying about Russia now. Russia, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, What's America's biggest enemy right now? I would say the World Economic Forum, NATO, and the European Union. I would say all three of those are America's biggest enemy. And if they're turning into our enemy, our old enemy is going to become our friend. And then we're going to use our old enemy, as in Russia, to threaten most of Europe, or all of Europe, which they've been doing. We just are not going to back Ukraine or the European Union or whatever anymore. And I am 100% fine with that. I voted for it, right? I wanted it. This is what I wanted. If it all goes south, devil dogs, you can all blame me, But until that time, tough titty, said the kitty. Hey, Gummy Bear, what's up, devil dog? Hell yeah, brother. What's up, Gummy Bear? How you doing, man? True that. Satan is the enemy. I think Satan's the enemy. I think that Satan fighting isn't Satan like there's always an evil, so you're always going to be fighting something you can never beat. I'd rather fight something else that I can beat. Hey, Kung Fu. What's up, brother? Long time no see, man. Where you been my whole life, dude? Hi, Semper Fi, man. Thanks for coming in. Kung Fu fuckery. Love you, man. Hope everything's going good, brother. Jesus Christ already beat Satan. There you go. I'm with Locklear. What's up, Hank? Yeah. If you have Jesus in your heart and soul, you already beat it. The one thing we can always fight is radical Islam. That's a good one to fight, because radical Islam is a real person and a real religion, and they hate you. They hate you so much that they would remove you from this planet if they could. Whoa, Tesla. Marines want this pirate fight. It's our what? Marines want in this pirate. Marines want in this pirate fight. It's I got the flank. There you go. There we go, devil dogs. Why do they hate us? Good question. Because you're a non-believer, you're an infidel. An infidel means you don't believe what they believe in. And in the Quran, if you run into a non-believer, you either enslave them or remove them. The Quran says it plain and clear, and people follow it, man. You're a non-believer. That means you should be removed. You're a blank vessel, a blank vessel that needs to be captured. That's you either are going to be enslaved, you're going to be removed, or you have to convert. And yeah, man. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. You're an infidel, man. And they'll convince you that you're racist or that your religion did something bad. When someone's trying to convince you of something, that means they're not your friend. They're your enemy. And no matter who you talk to about this subject, and if they're trying to stand up for the extreme side of Muhammad Jihad, they will never tell you the truth, because you're a non-believer. They will never have an honest conversation with you because you don't believe in their cause, and you're even having a conversation with these people. It's okay to lie and deceive non-believers. So no matter what you do, they look at you as Satan or the devil, you know. And it will justify their actions always because you're a non-believer. What's up, Crust? Aren't you trying to convince us? Nah, God isn't real, you goofballs. Let's hear it in the Chevys. Hey, it's an opinion you asked for. Yeah. I'm not convincing no one. No. So you don't like the EU because it's woke? Yes. With Crust. Yeah, the European Union got really ladyboyish, you know. They call, well, if we're supposed to all be friends and allies, right? Us in the European Union, the politicians call us racist out here. America needs to do this and do that. And so Americans are tired of listening to people in Europe's shit. There's one thing most Americans don't like is Europe. We don't like the way you guys do things out there. Obviously, you guys will end up with dictators or Führers or kings and queens or Napoleons. You guys don't allow citizens to arm themselves and protect themselves. You guys allow extreme radicals to your country and let, you know, Ireland be taken over, England, France. Poland's the only good one I actually like. Ukraine, you know, now the European Union wants us to help Ukraine. Dude, who the fuck is Ukraine? Like, up until this war, no one knew about Ukraine. The only time I heard about Ukraine was when Hunter Biden and Biden were doing some shady business down there. Like, that's the only time. But it seems like the European Union wants America to now be the world police again. When it's just not. It's not going to happen, man. Like, that time in history has turned the page. I don't care what you're just talking about extremists. Yeah, the Muslim extremist people, man, the very radical people, the Antifa guys, you know, there's a bunch of extremists. There's always the BLM protesters, you know, all those fucking losers. You know, I mean, a lot of losers there, guys, a lot of losers, but, you know, we're in it to win it. A lot of people live in America and hate their own country. It's a very strange, catch-22. It's very weird how that works out. It's quite strange, you know? The deal for dismantling the USSR included no NATO on Russia's border. Ukraine screwed the pooch by seeking NATO membership. Gunny Bear, 100%, man, 100%. Hey, what's up, Al? Simplify, how you doing? Yeah. If your neighbor with the big ass army that will send, you know, 1 million people to their death, and some, you know, a country that doesn't have a military, as in Ukraine, pisses off. It's like Mexico. If Mexico tried to do business with China and join some military Chinese force, we would almost absolutely invade Mexico, 100%. Mexico would never do that because they would lose. The government of Mexico would lose. It's the same concept. It's the same concept. You got to know, as a country with no military, you got to know when you're going to lose, man. You know, there's no shame as a man knowing when you're going to lose a battle. You pack up, you walk away to re-engage, and And that's Ukraine's problem. They just kept pushing and pushing and Putin says, okay. But here's the big difference, boys. Ain't our problem. Ain't our war. It's not our circus, you know? Too young to retire? I'm almost retired, brother. I'm almost. Alice, she did. She had her kid. Yeah, Gold had her baby. Gold had her baby. I think I talked to her about a week maybe. She came on the stream, I think last week. She had it because she wanted me to send her a onesie. I promised her a onesie a long time ago, and she remembered. So yeah, she had it. She definitely had it, Alice. If you're still listening. Our generation went and did it on her own. Yep. But Israel is your war. What's up, Ralph? No, I don't care about Israel either. If Israel wants to go away and be taken over by, again, radical Islamic people, then that's up to Israel. If Israel wants to bomb all of the Middle East, it's totally up to them. Not my war. I already fought my war. Jason already fought his war. Unless you guys haven't fought your war yet, I would just say no more wars, because there's no winning. There's no winning in wars, man. If you fight the war, the only winning you do is you just come home. That means I won, man. I won that war because I was able to come home. And the guy that tried to, my counterpart, he wasn't home. He didn't make it home. No American bombs. Well, if Israel, Ukraine, I'm all about doing business, guys. I'm an American. I like doing business. If Israel or Ukraine wants to buy our weapons, our 50-year-old weapons that sit in storage, by all means, I'll sell it to them. I'll sell them all the M1 A1 tanks, Abram tanks, because those tanks were built in the 80s. They fought 3 wars, and the steel, like with everything, gets old and depleted, and the tank is just old. The United States Marine Corps got rid of all their tank divisions. So if Ukraine wants to buy our $4 million tank for $3.5 million on a used car lot, I'm okay with that, right, boys? Let's make some money. But that's it, man. That's as far as we're going. I'm okay with that. If you guys don't like Russia and want the U.S. to support Ukraine, yeah, this guy's a walking disaster. But, you know, Ukraine's going to pay for all our stuff, you know, and that's what the mineral deal was for. Ukraine was just getting all that stuff for free, and I'm not down with that. This ain't free, devil dogs, you know? And if Israel wants to bomb the shit out of Muslim countries, whatever, man. Like, go, whatever floats your boat. I'm on the other side of the world in California, man. It's 65 degrees right now. Drinks are good. Ladies are looking pretty, you know, and you want me to talk about Ukraine and Israel. Dude, if a nuclear bomb dropped on Israel, I wouldn't bat an eye. It wouldn't change my day at all. I would still get up and go to work, and I would go hang out with my brother and kiss my girlfriend and squeeze her butt a couple times, you know, the usual stuff. Other than that, people get their panties in a bunch. Hey, what's up, Natalie Chavez? Love the name. Wait, Nathalie Chavez? I love that name. The last strike killed over 500 people, and 130 of them were children. I wonder why. Who? What? Yeah, sucks for those people. Sucks for those people, Nathalie Chavez. It does. I feel bad. Not really, but I don't care about wherever those people were bombed. It doesn't affect me. Wars are bad. Children will die in wars. Natalie, Natalie, I fought a war. Chavez, Miss Chavez, Semper Fi. Hold on, I'll look. Thank you for coming on the stream. It sounds mean, I know how I sound, Devil Dogs, but I fought in a war where mothers would shove bombs in their daughter's backpack and have the daughter run towards an American soldier or Marine. So in those countries, they don't have the same value system as me and you, Natalie, Miss Chavez. We protect women and children in our country. In the Middle East, it's the opposite. The children and women will sacrifice for the older gentlemen. Hell, even in Mexico, dude. I go down to Ensenada or Tijuana or fucking San Felipe, man. You'll see like 3 or 4 younger girls standing outside of a weird little building, and it's a whorehouse, you know. So it's a way of doing weird business, I guess. Only in America have I ever met another man to try to protect their women or their family. Out in other countries, can't do it. Can't do it. How are you going to protect your family? You can't even buy a pew pew, you know. The Palestinians are original inhabitants and Christians and dudes. Yeah, we're going to bomb them, Miss Chavez. Yeah. No one cares about the Palestinian people, or the Palestinian people back Hamas, and that's a terrorist organization, and the government has declared them as such. So they're the children, the women, they're all going to be. I wish the men in Palestine would protect their women and children better. I wish they wouldn't hide in the same buildings. Because let's be clear, Miss Chavez, and I love you for these questions, and I understand. And I'm not trying to be mean or rude, but you take it from my point of view. You're coming with a great heart, and I love it, and you should, and that's the way you should think, and act and behave. But in my world, remember, in my world, if I have to go to battle or have to fight a war and do this thing called war. If I'm fighting another man, which I usually am, and they pick the battlefield, what is the battlefield? Palestine or whatever, right? So the men in Palestine want to fight in Palestine. That means the civilian population is going to get crushed. That means I cannot. So what they do is the Hamas fighters or the retarded people out there will pick a battlefield that they know Americans have a hard time fighting in, and their battlefield is they will hide behind the civilian population, right? And Israel said, your civilian population, and we do the same thing as the United States, as the civilian population, you are oh, give me a sec. Hold on, Natalie. Miss Chavez, hold on. I got... the Palestinians have no freedom. They are under occupation since 1948. Not all Palestinians are Hamas, and not all Palestine are Muslim. They're also Christians in Palestine. I get it. Like, there's like almost no winning, you know. I mean, there's no way of giving you an answer or that doesn't sound awful. But if there are people who hide amongst the civilian population, that means, I get it. Hamas, they want to fight Israel, right? Let's be clear. Hamas hates Israel, and Israel says, okay, we're going to fuck you up. Got it. Instead of going out to a battlefield and squaring off like men, right? If you dated a man, you know, a man goes, hey, I'll fight, meet me outside, right? We don't fight in the house. We go somewhere else and fight. Hamas has decided to take the fight in Palestine. So the grown men out there said, we're gonna fight in the house. There's no, and Israel's going to fight that battle, and that's the bottom line. And a lot of innocent people will die, man. It sucks. I mean, look at Russia. Russia got mad at Ukraine and said, we're going to fight in your house, and started launching missiles into cities. There's no... It's war. And that's how wars have been fought for thousands of years. And it sucks, man. It sucks. Women and children shouldn't have to deal with war, but like our great Revolutionary War, the great what is it? The Patriot. Remember with Mel Gibson? What was his famous line in that movie? What did he say? He's all, if we start this is what most people don't understand. If you start shit with another country and go to war, you better pray to God that it doesn't land on your doorstep. Because when two countries, all of it's, you know, it just is what it is, man. There's no good answer. You know, everything sucks. What's up, Vash? I had to give up my Laker tickets. Oh no. Even with the little Bronny, that guy sucks. Hey, war knows only losers. You're right. The war in Ukraine. Wow. Hey, I remember you. What's up, Devil Dog? War knows only losers. You're 100% right. If you're right, dude. That's war in Ukraine. You're right, man. The minute two countries go to war, everyone will start losing. There's no winners in war. Don't ever say there's a winner in war, because the winner in war is usually some weird president, or, you know, Stalin. Remember, Stalin won a war against Germany. You know, where the fuck is this over here? Oh. You know, there's no winners in wars, man. No one really wins a war. They just go home. Is this it? I guess so. One Muslim woman to another about their children. They blow up so fast these days. They do that. That's why Mel Gibson screamed. What's up, Vash? Robert Lott, this is a spiritual war and we have nothing to do with it. I agree, Robert. Is your girlfriend innocent? Sure. The Muslim Palestine and Christian Palestinians get along. Most people get along, you know? Most people get along. It's the dipshits that, I would say 95% of the world gets along with each other. It doesn't matter, you know. We get along, and I say some wild shit, right? You know, it's a conversation to be had. But it's, you know, it's the people in power will start pitting us against each other, right? It's oh, Putin's evil, so we got to keep helping Ukraine. When the Russian people never did anything to me, so why would I do anything to do anything, right? I didn't grow up under the Cold War. Russia helped us with 9/11, you know? Yeah, I don't, most people get along, man. It's the leadership of Hamas keep pushing that they don't like Jews. Jews keep saying whatever they say. You know, dudes in Africa go after white farmers, you know, there's always something, you know, there's always something. I'm already going to hell. Me too, man. No more funds to Ukraine. I'm end woke insanity. Semper Fi, brother. But a fact that I want to say is that there are no 2,500 soldiers encircled in Ukraine. That's BS that Trump is saying. Luckily, I hope so in the cursed region. I hope so. I hope you're right about that. But, you know, if it's true, you know, that's not good for Ukraine. Because everyone wants Ukraine to win. I think that's flat out. You know, I don't, you know, whether Ukraine wanted to join NATO or blah, 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 blah. No one should be invaded. So Russia has lost the moral high ground, right? I think most Americans are okay with selling our old shit to Ukraine. We don't need it anyways. We're not going to go to war for a long time. And then, you know, I let them fight it out. And if Ukraine loses, then, you know, there's no sweat off my back. And if Russia loses, whatever, you know, doesn't bother me. But Zelensky really, I'm a fan of Zelensky too. He really screwed the pooch. And he knows how to speak English, so you can't blame it on he, you know, misspoke because it's not, no, I don't buy that. He threatened the United States Americans. He threatened us. I saw him twice do it. He said in an interview to an American, I think it was on Fox News. Someone can pull it up on YouTube. What did he say? He said, if you guys don't help Ukraine, Americans, men and women and children will fight and die in Ukraine. He said that on national TV. And then he said in our White House to our president that if you don't help us, and because of your oceans on each side of your border, you'll end up feeling it soon. You know, he basically threatened us, dude. He said that we were going to feel the pressure from them or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Mo? Yeah. Yeah, I can't help someone that threatens our women and children. What did he say? He said, your women and children, or your men, women, and children will end up fighting and dying in Ukraine if you don't help us. It was a weird threat that really didn't make sense. And he said that a couple months ago, and then in the White House, the right in front of the president and vice president. Oh, you guys are just safe because you're ocean, but you'll feel it soon. Oh, really, motherfucker? Okay. All right. Now, honestly, man, everyone that supports Ukraine, you guys lost 5 points. You know, I was 100% on board. Give Ukraine whatever they want. Have them pay for it now or later. It doesn't matter to me. You know, it's not my problem. But after he said the first one, when he said it, I remember hearing it, and then he said it the second time, and I was like, yeah, we're done. Ukraine's going to learn the hard way about geopolitics. I meant the volunteers that were already fighting Ukraine. What's up, Chubb? Predicting that something bad might happen and the result of bad effects, simple no. Nope. Him pulling out the photos and shoving them in Trump's face was a bitch move. Yeah. Yeah, you and that's the thing, man. I don't think anyone told Zelensky, hey, bro, you can't talk to Americans like that. Americans don't work like that. Biden, you can talk to Biden and those pussy ass motherfuckers in the other administration like that, but you can't talk to real Americans like that. Real Americans they go fight it on your own, you know. Go fight it on your own. And you remember, Ukraine and America, we were never allies, ever. You guys were allies with Biden. You were never allies with the Republican Party. And then and then Zelensky really messed up. He was campaigning for Biden. He was campaigning for Kamala Harris and Biden in Pennsylvania. Bad move, dude. He thought Trump was going to lose. The U.S. volunteers. Yeah, no one cares about the U.S. volunteers. I wish those if they're a United States citizen and they're volunteering for a Ukrainian war out there, I wish they would have volunteered after 9/11. It's interesting that Americans are fighting a war in another country when we just ended our war in Iraq and Afghanistan, like in 2019. I wonder how old they are. I wonder if they ever served. And I honestly, the volunteers in Ukraine, I don't care about. Why would I care about Americans in Ukraine? It has nothing to do with me. So you don't care about your own people? No, I don't. I don't. Why would I give a shit about someone I don't know? I don't know them. Why would I care about someone fighting in some war? There's 400 million people living in America, man. You think I give a shit about one? No, I don't care. Why would I care about them? I care about my brother. I care about my family. I care about grabbing my girlfriend's butt later. I care about my YouTube friends and my veterans, Semper Fi, that stay in this country and defend it. But no, I don't care. That's a soapbox argument. How am I supposed to care about an American fighting in a war across the world when I don't know their name and they don't know me, brother? Nope, Jason. Nope. You gave all old weapons to survive, not just to win. We all get that. You give old weapons just to survive, not to win. Yeah, and let's be clear. Ukraine's not our friend, nor is it our ally. It's just another country. And most Americans that voted for Trump don't like Europe and the UN or NATO. So we will pit Russia and NATO against each other too. And the only way to do that is by not helping Ukraine anymore. Because now NATO and Europe has to worry about Russia. And guess who's out of the argument? The United States. Whoop, whoop. Right? We're not all friends here, devil dogs. We're not all friends. This is politics. There's no friendships. When we talk about other countries and geopolitics, there's no friendships. And there's what you get, what's best for me and what am I not going to do for you? Bro, in the 90s, the United States signed an agreement with Ukraine. It's called the Budapest Memorandum. We signed it into Ukraine. Separate from Russia, and we agreed their independence to give up nukes. Oh boy. So they gave up something for freedom? So that would be like if I gave up. So if the government tells me, hey, Matt, if you give up your Second Amendment right, we will protect you. So the Ukrainian government gave up their weapons for freedom. Has that ever worked in human history? Ever? Nope. So if I give up my Second Amendment right, the federal government will protect me. That was a bad. Whoever signed that deal was a moron. And let's be clear, devil dogs, I don't agree with that deal. So, as an older American that wasn't around then during that time, I would never sign that agreement. Why would you sign that agreement? Why would you give up something that protects you right now for future protection? That doesn't make any sense. If Ukraine had nukes, they would be free right now. There would be no war in Russia, but they gave up their nukes and signed some agreement in the 80s or 90s, whenever it was. So people in 2025 have to agree to this? Am I bounded by this agreement? No. And you're seeing that right now. Why would you ever trust the government? Isn't that the golden rule? What's the golden rule? Hey, I'm here. I work for the government. I'm here to help. That's never been a good thing. That's never been a good thing. Also, it started as an ethnic fight between Russia and Ukraine and Crimea. It was none of our business. None of our business, man. None of our business. If I don't know, Spain wants to invade France because of what Napoleon did 200 years ago, none of our business, man. You know, none of my business. That's 4,000 miles from Graceland. It has nothing to do with me. What's up, David? David, someone. What's going on, brother? You have absurd talking points. Throw in the towel. My absurd talking points are wild, right? My talking points and the way I think and all that stuff. But here's the thing. The way I think and the way I speak got my president elected. That's the president that I voted for. So the way I think and the way I speak, I would say a lot more people think what I think and believe what I believe. Because like I said, Trump's my president, and whatever he does is I almost, which is really crazy, I almost agree with everything he does. And that's never happened before. Has that ever happened before with anyone? Like, I don't want to be helping Ukraine. I don't know why Ukraine gave up their nukes. Why would you do that? North Korea will never give up their nuclear weapons. So you're telling me North Korea is smarter than Ukraine? Oh boy. Oh boy. Kim Jong-un is smarter than the Ukrainian politicians. Insane. That blows my mind. Kim Jong-un will never give up their nukes. Shit, America will never give up their nukes. Why would you give up your weapons? Why would you do that? See, that's a European thing. That's a weird European way of thinking. Hey, I work for the government. I'm here to help you. I'm here to protect you. So you think another human will protect you and sacrifice their own life? So, like Secret Service, you think a Secret Service is going to jump in front of the bullet of the president to sack? The Secret Service its only job is to grab the body of the president and move it. Whether the body's alive or dead, it doesn't matter. There's no sacrificing my life for your life. Like, you're not that important. Ukraine's not that important, guys. It's just not. Sorry, dude. I don't know why your politicians gave up their nukes. Because of that stupid fucking decision, how many Ukrainian citizens have died? We know Russia is going to do what Russia wants. You know why Russia can do what Russia wants? Because they have nuclear bombs. Like, you think America is going to go invade Russia when Russia has nuclear bombs? Absolutely not. We're going to allow Russia to take over land in Ukraine, and sorry, Ukraine. I wish you had nuclear weapons. Hey, whoa, $4.15. Holy moly. Are you aware of the past 80 years of history? A treaty never exempt from corruption? Yeah. Woo, that's a good one. Rabid spiders. That's a good one, man. A treaty is never exempt from corruption. Wow, that's a good. I'm going to steal that one, man. What's up, Chubb? Do you know what World War II is? No, man. What is that? Explain that one to me. I don't care about... Yeah. Jason Smith, I don't care about wars across the pond, brother. America's done, dude. Guys, you don't understand. If you don't understand what America went through the last 24 years, then we're done, man. It's over. The guys who fought the war of 9/11, we're getting older and we're taking charge of this country. And let's be clear, we're not helping nobody. I'm not helping any country. None. You're lucky I'm not president, man. If I became president, fuck, I would 100% be a dictator. 100%. We see it in the stock market. That's what it's being over, sadly. The stock market? What? Who gives a shit about the stock market? Normal people don't give a shit about the stock market. I'll pull over and ask someone walking on the street, hey, do you know what the stock market is? They'll be like, fuck you. That's all they would say to me. Who gives a shit about the stock market, man? If you don't have a 401k or don't have anything invested in the stock market, it doesn't fucking matter whether it goes up or down. The stock market's literally gambling. You give someone else your money and it's gone. It's gambling. And you pray on a whim that it goes up every day. If it goes down, well, you shouldn't gamble in the stock market, dumbass. It's the stock market. No one I even know has a fucking 401k, dude. And you want me to go, you're trying to, yeah, see, Ukraine, I'm telling you, we're not helping you, and then you start attacking. That's what Zelensky did. We told Zelensky, hey man, we're not going to really help you all that much. And then Zelensky threatens the United States and their women and children. It's insane. It's insane. Why would I help? Why would I go attack a nuclear power like Russia? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Why doesn't Germany get involved? Why doesn't Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania? Why don't they help invade? Why they can do that right now? Poland, France, they should just go invade Russia and get it over with. Why? What's the holdup? Why is everyone bitching at the United States all of a sudden? Why is it always our fault? We're not the world police anymore, man. We were for a long time. What's up, Sacraments of Hell? No, he didn't. I don't know. Dude, I'm just saying what is happening. Why are you so why are you saying I'm attacking you? I said sadly. Oh, you're all good. You're all good, Ukraine. I love you, brother. You know that. Good for them, Seven. Good for them. And guess what? Trump and Elon still don't care. Hey, the war in Ukraine, you know I'm all good, brother. Me and you are good, brother. Squared away. We're good, man. Like I said, most Americans want Ukraine to win and kick Russia's ass. Like, let's not be fools. But that sentiment can only go so far in politics. You got to separate the two. You got to separate what most people think and then the political world. If you don't understand the political world and you get offended by what I'm saying, you know, welcome to politics. Politicians don't care about you, and I'm the first one to admit that. Well, should it be Ukraine in the negotiations? No. Ukraine is not a negotiating country. Why wouldn't Ukraine be in the negotiating tables? Why would I do that? They don't have a military. They can't build tanks. They can't build their own rockets. They get donations from every country to fight this war. They have no nuclear power. So why would someone with nothing be at a negotiation with someone that has everything? What is Zelensky going to negotiate? What is Zelensky going to tell Putin and Trump? I know, we all know what Zelensky wants. He wants Russia out of Ukraine. That's not going to happen, ever. I don't know how to. You guys will lose that land for the probably in the next 100 years. Why would you invite someone with no money to the poker game? I don't know if you don't, you know, business and politics, man. They're ruthless. You know, they don't care. Politicians and business, that's the same thing, man. You don't invite someone to the table that doesn't have anything to bring to the table besides a fucking annoying voice and threatening the United States, American men, women, and children. Not a good idea. Not a good idea to sit in the Oval Office and then tell the VP and president that, once, you know, your oceans are in the way, but you guys will feel it soon. Not a good idea, man. Hey, what's up, Bryson? They have a little factories, Jerry, rigging grenades and stuff in Ukraine, but nothing professional. Jerry rigging grenade, yeah. U.S. doesn't need Ukraine at all. We just want their material. Yeah, 100%. If you guys want to stay in this war, you guys are going to sign away your country's mineral rights to us. Once again, you guys have to do your guts. This is the problem with Ukraine. This is the problem with Europe, most European countries. Instead of doing things on their own, you know, fighting the war on their own and winning their own sacrifice and holy shit, and doing stuff on their own, they want other people to help them and to pay for their shit and do a bunch of weird shit for them. It's like, dude, if Ukraine wants your freedom, you got to win the war on your own, man. The rest of the world has to see Ukraine win this war. If not, then you'll never be free from Russia. Because 500 years from now, Russia is going to go, well, if it wasn't for the U.S., we would still own Ukraine. Ukraine didn't beat us, the U.S. did, you know. Hey, what's up, Paulie? War ain't cheap. No, sir. No, sir. We pushed for peace, and did we not? We're trying, man. We're trying. We're trying. Anyways, devils, hey, it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys all day. I'm going to head out and start my lovely day and pretend like I give a shit. But anyways, I appreciate every come on. War in Ukraine, Semper Fi, brother. Love you guys. No harm, no foul. Just business or politics, man. It is what it is, man. Can't beat them, you join them. Never give up your weapons for freedom. Never think another human being is going to protect you. Adapt and overcome. Helmet's not a chair. You fight wars with your hands, devil dogs. Other than that, Miss Mo, Jason, I love you guys. Everyone on there. Even if I argue with you, I still love you or disagree with you. We're all in this crazy world together. And by the time anything gets done, I'll be dead or 10 years older and fatter and uglier. Thanks for the ride, dude. Miss Army Brat, love you. Have a nice day, brother. War in Ukraine, you know, we're just talking, man. I love you, dude. Harry Pot Smoker. Oh, yeah, I got to go, man. I've been streaming for a while. You guys take care of the hawk off to work. Be an American. It will do wonders for your self-esteem. Absolutely. Drop the dollar. What's up, guys? You guys take care. Semper Fi. Peace.